we go. Hey there everybody, it's the Nasty One here again, and welcome back to the next episode of the Randomized franchise Redux rebuild here in Super Mecha Baseball 4, year number 2 in control of the Furry Flyers, and year number 5 here in the Green Nachos League. Last episode for our Flyers, we finished the regular season, winning the first game against the Bionics 8-3, which ended up clinching the division title for us as the Nightbats hot streak came to an end and they lost. And then we ended up losing the regular season finale 6-4 to the Tramplers. Thankfully, the Nightbats also lost to secure us that title, and although the Swampers did win their final game of the season to match us in the record column, they did not beat us in the run differential column. They tied with us, and the tiebreaker goes to us because we were on top of the division standings at the time before the tie occurred. That's the only explanation I come up with. So we are the number 1 seed in our bracket again for the second straight year. Swampers will be the number 2. The Nightbats will be the 3, and the number 4 team making it in is the Nocturnals, who we will be playing in the first round. So then I did say next time out we would do player development and roster moves, playoff rentals, that such, checking league leaders. I went through the team, looking at the numbers off screen and also, ironing out possible potential roster moves. The only ones I came up with were Bradley Stark. I looked ahead off screen. There are no, I'll show you guys in a second, but there are no options to replace him with. He was obviously our worst performing hitter outside of Gustavo Mess, who should have been this big pinch hit bat off the bench. He only got 5 at-bats, and he didn't get a single hit. But outside of that, everyone hit really well, all things considered, minus MacDonald and Dealer, who Dealer's not really much of a hitter, and MacDonald isn't used terribly much outside of Swing Mustard's off days, so it's not that big of a deal. Everyone else hit rather well, I would say. We had a career resurging year from Gingham Hamilton. Mimi Barneswell, the rookie, set it on fire with a 460 batting average. Gingham hit over 300. Good hit over 300 again. Aisha Kibbutz, the rookie, hit 320. Ain't going to win Rookie of the Year because Barneswell exists, but that would be a damn good rookie campaign, minus the RBI total being a little low, but then again, she's our leadoff hitter. So Chernley did solidly well as supposed to be a switching on and off platoon role. He ended up starting more often than Stark because Stark kept slumping. Peterson did all right, a little bit of a slump for her compared to her rookie year, but she did really well. Kerr hit over 300 once again, but his power numbers did dip off quite a bit, and so did his RBI total. But this team was really centered around its pitching, and on our pitching staff, the only bad performer was Jaden Mayer. He was the only one who got rocked consistently. Everyone else, even in the bullpen, solidly good or average at best, and Benitez was average for a C-plus player. That's about where we expect him to be. Everyone else had an ERA under 4, and Benson had an ERA under 0.5, so, the bullpen is rock solid. That's amazing. Pitching staff, Asiago and Arias were great. Mayer struggled. Marshall did all right. It's not ace caliber numbers, but it's serviceable. I'll take that every year. So yeah, this team doesn't need a lot of ironing out, but I did look ahead at potential roster moves off screen. Obviously, Jaden Mayer is our top candidate to replace, and I looked at the potential moves, and there's one problem. Jaden Mayer is keeping our crafty traits at Tier 3. We can't sign any starting pitchers that would fix this hole. The only move I wouldn't have to make was go out and get a reliever along the lines of Gary Strong to replace Lando Benitez, and that would bring us up to Tier 3 again, but it would send Scholarly down to Tier 2. And there's the same problem with replacing Gustavo Mess. Again, replacing a Scholarly player, there aren't any good Scholarly options to replace him and his position. So we're kind of stuck with who we got, and I checked right field. There are no good right fielders available. It's bad. Oh, where is it? There it is. There it is. Yeah, literally the best right fielder is a B-. So, and he's a B overall, or B+. I'm not trading that off. It's a horrible trade. Unless we sign an outfielder that goes out of position to play right field. And to me, that doesn't make a whole lot of sense. I kind of want a guy who knows how to play right field in right field. As futile as they are defensively, minus the strong arm, it kind of makes sense to not have unforced errors in the outfield. So we are not going to be making any playoff rentals this go around. We are sticking with our 22-man roster that we went into the season with. And I'm proud of that. We didn't have to make a whole lot of roster moves this year. Last thing we do before jumping in, we got player development and then league leaders. What do we got? So this one for good. Arm isn't really enticing for a first baseman. Losing bad ball hitter is dumb. Losing rally starter is dumb. Easy jumps, gaining that, not bad on a pitcher, especially when it's only tier 1. Velocity 1, junk 1. Accuracy goes down 1, bonus velocity, bonus junk. Slightly enticing, but not overly. Churnley's is solid. Gustavo Mess's is alright. It could be better. Not really targeting the attributes I want it to target, so that's a pass. Churnley's is really the only good option that I overly like, so we're definitely going to buy his. 4 contact to 82, down a speed to 42, bonus 4 contact, not going to roll it. Trying to improve his backup position from outfield to first base and outfield does not work, but the loyalty does go up to almost max for him, so that's wonderful. And then the decision comes down to, do I want to save this money or spend it? I'm not overly enticed with the extra arm here on good, but it's a cheap upgrade. I'll take it. 2 arm to 35, 1 power to 94, bonus 2 arm. Not going to get it, which is alright. He's already maxed out. And then we don't have enough to buy anything else, so we are saving this 200 and some change. Alright, let's look at league leaders. Who is your MVP for this season? It's Mimi Barneswobble, of course, which also means she is the Rookie of the Year, beating out everybody at the top of the top 10. Good job, Mimi. Appreciate your contributions to the team this season. She won the batting title at 463. She tied for the lead in home runs with J.C. Moon from the Toucans, but she is going to fall 3 RBI shy of the Triple Crown, finishing tied for third with Forrest fucking Dapper. That son of a bitch. He learned how to fucking hit. She also has 1 off second place from Kashtan Namskal and 3 RBIs off the leader, J.C. Moon, who led the league with her in home runs. Dapper finished tied for third in home runs and third in RBI and average. Are you kidding me? He was off of a fucking... He was going for the Triple Crown as well. That guy, the Forrest Dapper, who famously sucked hard for us last year. Seriously, that guy. Are you sure? Oh my god, man. Come on. Sickening. Barneswobble leads in on-base percentage, slugging, and OBS. Dominating. Thorough domination. Not even close in any category to anybody else. Especially slugging. Whew. That's almost a 200-point difference right there. Hits. Barneswobble number 1, Xander Kerr 7th, Kaboots 10th. Barneswobble leads in extra base hits with 18, 9 of which were home runs. Nobody in strikeouts, love to see that. Runs scored, Kaboots and Zakur tied for 2nd. Barneswobble tied for 8th at 17. Stolen bases, Kerr tied for 3rd with 9. Nobody in the caught stealing category. Also, side note, nice to see Ariadne Hazard stealing 8 bases this year. Nice to see she still got some wheels on her, our former captain. Moving to wins, nobody in the pitching category for wins, although I see Celeste Pruitt there now on the Riddles. She's on that list, former Thumper. ERA, Aaron Robertson takes that crown. Nobody from our team on there. Saves, Dana Dantas tied for 2nd with 4. Good for her. 1 off the lead from Imogen Lara, the closer from the Night Bats. Ali Lim tied for 4th with 3 saves for the rookie reliever. Whip, nobody in the whip category for us, nobody in OBA, and nobody in strikeouts either. We did not strike a lot of batters out, but we dominated keeping them off the run column because we had a lot of pitchers' duels this year that we ended up winning. Nobody in strikeouts per 9, not surprising there. Mike Asiago leads the league in walks per 9, though, .48. Jaden Mayer was on that list at 7th. Probably the best thing he did all year was prevent walks. And then Asiago finishes in 3rd for strikeout to walk ratio with 9. 2nd, right behind Declan Valenzuela, another former Thumper there in 2nd place. Love to see it. All right, let's jump into the action here and start the playoffs here as we go to the quarterfinals. We're the number 1 seed. Once again, I accidentally hit the back button. My apologies. There we go. All right, we are taking on the Nocturnals as the number 1 seed. Swampers have the Night Bats. Toucans are the 2 seed on the other side. They will take on the Trackers. And the Thumpers, who had a magical run to finish 11 and 13, win the tiebreaker for 4th place, make the playoffs for the 5th straight year. They are so far the only team in this league to make the playoffs all 5 seasons. Below Zeros will be the number 1 seed for the first time in their history. Let's see how it goes. First game, it's best of 3s for those who forgot. Night Bats taking on the Swampers here, and the Night Bats are blowing them out on the road. Holy fuck nuts. 19-4? The Night Bats don't fuck around when it comes to the playoffs. You saw what they did to us last year. They upset us hard. They might be doing the same thing to the Swampers this year. Oh, fuck. That's going to be bad. Anyway, moving on to our first matchup against the Nocturnals. We'll be on at home. Justin Marshall on the mound, our ace, versus the ace of the Nocturnals, Rodney Mullins, the junk baller. No traits for either starter. Let's jump into the action here. Lineup. Leading off at shortstop is Gingham Hamilton. He's earned it. Batting second, center fielder Xander Kerr. Batting third will be catching today Swing Mustard. Batting fourth, rookie and MVP and rookie of the year Mimi Barneswobble at third base. Batting fifth, first baseman Atlas Good. Batting sixth, rookie right fielder Bradley Stark will get the start. Batting seventh is second baseman Aisha Kaboots. Batting eighth, DHing today, Julian Chernley. And batting ninth is left fielder Lily Peterson. Lineup for the Nocturnals, leading off at second base is Zane Hurls. Batting second is shortstop Athena Castor. Batting third is catcher Welt Despot. Batting fourth, third baseman Wesley Mullins. Batting fifth, left fielder Nicholas Gallagher. Batting sixth, DH September Potts. Batting seventh, first baseman Madden Shaw. Batting eighth, right fielder Aaliyah Enriquez. And batting ninth, center fielder Waldo Welch. Let's jump into it and have some fun here at home, Battery Bay. Here we go, folks. Time to crush it. So can what we do last year, can we do what we couldn't do last year and actually show up in the postseason and, show that we belong here? Because I think this team is better than last season's. Last season we were a lot older. We fell apart late at the end of the year because we got old and regressed. We're a lot younger now. We're a more focused team. We're ready to show everybody else we belong here. Last season wasn't a fluke for this franchise. We're number one seed again. Let's actually prove we can win in the playoffs. Let's do this. Nocturnals, the Owls, versus the Furry Flyers. A bat. Let's go. Zane Hurls leading off, second baseman with high pitch active, facing Justin Marshall. Marshall went 3-1 in the regular season. In his 6 starts, he had an ERA at 4.01. Solid year. Could have been a lot better, though, but it's passable. Not ace quality, but good enough to be on a playoff team. Peter down and in on the first pitch, line to good, and it is a 1 pitch out to start the playoffs. All right. Shortstop Athena Castor up next. Shortstop has base rounder, but that only activates when she's on the base paths. Change up away in the first pitch, outside. Ball 1. 2-0 middle in. Line to right field, hit into the corner. Stark runs it down, though. 2 down. Next up's catcher Welt Despot. High pitch active. Curveball middle in on the first pitch. Check strike at the knees. 0-1. Heater at the knees. That's a strike. 0-2. Slider down in the way. Check down in the way. 1-2. Change down and in. Holst to the sword. Got in the chase the low change up. First punch out from Marshall, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3. Bottom 1. Hamilton, Kerr, and Mustard leading off against Rodney Mullins, the junk baller. Gingham Hamilton leading off, shortstop with Tier 3 bad ball hitter and Tier 3 mind gamer. Had a career resurging year. Hit over 300 for the first time in his career. Take a look at Mullins in the regular season, 1-2 with an ERA of 2.97 with a 1.02 whip. Just didn't get a lot of run support in his starts apparently. 33 in the third innings, 7 appearances, 6 starts, 1 relief appearance. 12 runs given up, 11 earned, 25 hits, 33 strikeouts, 9 walks, 4 homers, 2 hit batsmen. Batting average against even 200. He had elite. This guy was really freaking good. Not elite level, but really close. Like dominant stuff, but he just didn't get any run support, unfortunately, it looks like. Here we go. First pitch curveball, middle in. That's a strike at the knee, middle in, 0-1. Change down, fouled it back. It's quickly 0-2 to Hamilton. Heater up, line hard to short. Diving off the glove of the shortstop. That's going to be a base hit as Castor made a dive on it, but she couldn't make the play. And it's a leadoff single for Hamilton. Nice rip there, Gingham, and that'll bring up center fielder Xander Kerr. Tier 1 easy target working against him, slightly boosting Mullins' accuracy, I believe, by like 8. Yeah. All right, let's see what we can do. Good speed at first, but a really great arm behind the plate in Despot, so I don't think we'll be running much today, unless Steelers in play. Change up outside, strike called in the corner, on the edge, 0-1. Curveball in, misses inside from Mullins, 1-1. Sliders inside, that's 2-1 now. Heater up, ripped in the hole, base hit to right field. Good swing by Kerr. 2 on, nobody out. And we're threatening here early. 2 on, nobody out for catcher Swing Mustard, who had a bit of a down year after his MVP season last year. Mustard hit under 300 for the first time in his career, hitting 292. Mind Gamer Tier 3 active here. And he didn't drive in a lot of runs or hit a lot of home runs this season. Let's see if he can bounce back here in the postseason. Recapture some of that regular season form from last year as that slider misses inside barely from Mullins. Ball 1. Curveball up. That's taken high. It's quickly 2-0 to Mustard, looking for a pitch to turn on. Nope. Curveball down in the way. Ball 3. Don't move the reticle. Let it sit there. 3-0 pitch coming. Curveball misses high. Ball 4. It's a 4-pitch walk. Bases loaded. Nobody out. And here's the rookie Mimi Barnswobble with RBI hero. MVP, Rookie of the Year, led the league in batting average, won the batting title, led the league in home runs, and was 3 off the RBI king. She was tied for third in RBIs. That shy of a triple crown. All right, Mimi, it's on you, girl. Change up middle in, that's a strike. 0-1. Had to take one after a 4-pitch walk there, had to. Heater up, line to second, but right at curls for the first out. Everybody holds. That's 1 bullet dodge. Next up, first baseman Atlas Good, who hit over 300 again. Tough out and steal or not hit are his traits of choice. Neither are active here. Slider taken low, ball 1. Heater up and in line softly to left field. Caught by Gallagher for the second out. Everybody holds. I thought they were throwing home, not at second. Next up, Bradley Stark. It comes down to our worst performing hitter in the regular season starter-wise. He hit 181. Can the rookie come through? This would be a big job for Mullins. Curveball drops in there, 0-1. Slider down and in, popped it up behind second. Out for it there is Hurls. Called off by Enriquez, and that ends the inning as he strands the bases loaded. After 2 hits and a walk to start the inning, he gets a line out, a fly out, and another pop out. Good pitching there from Mullins to the second. Mullins leads off, actually. Gallagher and Potts. So Wesley Mullins is up. I had to think about that real quick. I thought the pitcher's name was Rodney. It is. Oh my God. They're brothers. The older brother, Rodney, is pitching. The younger brother plays third. Oh my God. Well, hello, Mullins. Nice to see you. I see you met up with your brother. Okay. 2-seamer down and then blew it by him on the gas. 0-1. Curveball down in the way. Hard grounder to third. Barnswobble on the backhand makes the stop. 1 down. Next up, Nicholas Gallagher, the left fielder. Bad ball hitter, Tier 3 active here. They appear to also be a crafty team. Change up middle in. Check strike, 0-1. 4-seamer down in the way. Check strike, 0-2. Slider down and in. Fouled off by Gallagher, 0-2. 2-seamer up and away. Out of the zone, 1-2. Heater up and in. Doors blew it by him. Second punch up from Marshall, 2 down. Here's DH September Potts. She's the backup catcher behind Despot. Contact batter. 4-seamer up and away. Popped her up, out of play behind the plate. 0-1. Slider down and in. Chased it, fouled off. 0-2. Ball down and away. Low, 1-2. 2-seamer up and in. Fouled off. 1-2. Change up and away. Line to left field. Peterson in. Makes the catch. That's a 1-2-3 inning here for Marshall. Bottom 2 were scoreless. Caboose, Chernley, and Peterson coming up. Here's rookie second baseman Aisha Caboose, who finished runner-up in the Rookie of the Year running, hitting .320 on the year. But unfortunately for her, Mimi Barnswobble exists and hit .463, so she had no shot to win the Rookie of the Year honors. Although Caboose had a solid offensive year, 5 homers, 9 RBIs. Barnswobble hit 9 and had 27, so yeah, she got outclassed in every category, basically. Slider down and in, low and inside, 1-1. Change it down and in, line to first, right at Shaw, 1 down. Next up, DH rookie Julian Chernley, getting a start as the DH today. He's normally the platoon option outfielder with Peterson in left or Stark in right, depending on how we're feeling that day. Curveball up and in, taken high, ball 1. Curveball away, that's a strike on the outside corner, 1-1. Curveball down in the way, out of the zone, 2-1. Change it down and then pulled up the line. Fair ball past the diving Shaw, and that's a hit for Chernley. Enriquez there quickly, though, to be just a single. Nice swing, Julian. He's on with 1 down, and that will bring up left fielder Lily Peterson. Batting in the 9 slot, the sophomore outfielder. Curveball up top of the zone, ripped down the left field line on the hanger. That's a base hit. Cut off by Gallagher quickly, first and second, 1 down. Again, the Flyers are threatening. Here's Gingham Hamilton, who singled his first at bat and was stranded at third base. Here we go. Heater up and away, strike called, 0-1. Slider middle in, that's a strike, 0-2. What a pitch. Slider up in, hard ground to the first, diving is Shaw to cut it off, no play. He'll flip the first in time, 2 down. Fielder's choice, 2 in scoring position though for Xander Kerr, who singled his first at bat. Gonna need a clutch 2-out hit. We're already 0 for 3 in runners in scoring position. We're technically 0 for 4 now with Hamilton being retired. Let's see if we can, the 5th time's the charm. Heater down and in, strike called. Nice pitch from Mullins, 0-1. Change back to the zone, 1-1. Good eye. Oh, that's a pitch to kill. Curveball in there, top of the zone, 1-2. Curveball down and in, Nubbard to second. Right at Hurls, he'll take the out at first. And we're 0 for 5 with runners in scoring position through 2 innings. To the 3rd, it's scoreless. Shaw, Enriquez, and Welch coming up. Missed opportunities early for this offense. Here's first baseman Madden Shaw. Off-speed hitter active here at Tier 2. Facing a locked-in Marshall, who's gone 6 up and 6 down to start the day. Heater middle in. Foul back, 0-1. Using him up and away. Check strike, 0-2. Forcing him down and away. Doors blew it by him. 103 on the gun. 3rd punch out from Marshall. 1 down for Enriquez. Aaliyah Enriquez, the right fielder, former Champs outfielder. Low pitch active here. See, she's moved to the division rival Nocturnals, as the Champs have gone downhill since their year 1 championship finals appearance. Two-seamer up and in, inside and high, ball 1. Heater up and away, blew it by her, 1-1. Slide up and away, out of the zone, 2-1. Curveball up and in. Oh, right floats in there through the front door, 2-2. Change up and in. Fouled out of play, chased it high, still 2-2. Slider away. Lined at the middle, base hit for Enriquez off the end of the bat, and that is going to be the first hit of the day for the Nocturnals offense. 8-hitter on as Marshall no longer locked in. Here's center fielder Waldo Welch, the veteran. He bats number 9 today. Decent speed over at first base, but there's no arm behind the plate, so there could be a steal here. Curveball down in the way on the first pitch, out of the zone low, ball 1. Heater middle in, blew it by him, 1-1. Two-seamer out of the zone, 2-1. Slide it down and in, low and inside, 3-1. Change up away. Off the end of the bat to left center, Peterson over. In the gap, puts it away, and that ends the 2nd out of the inning. Marshall locked in again. Here's Hurls. He's 0 for 1. Four-seamer down on the way. Strike called, 0-1. Change it down and in. Check strike, 0-2. Slide it down and in. Checked inside and low, 1-2. Two-seamer down and in. Fouled off, still 1-2. Dribble down on the way. Holst to the sword, 4th punch out for Marshall as he gets him to whiff on the curve. Bottom 3, it's 0-0. Although the Nocturnals have their first hit. Mustard, Barneswobble, and Good. Heart of the lineup up for the Flyers. There's Mustard, drew a walk his first at bat, and then he was stranded at first base. Has yet to see a strike today as he saw 4 straight balls. Curveball in there at the knees. There we go, 0-1. Heater taken low, 1-1. Heater up and in, sky to right center. Not great contact there from Mustard. Hanging up there for Welch. 1 down. Next up going to be Barneswobble. 0 for 1 day for the rookie who lined out the second or first at bat. Curveball taken low in the dirt. Ball 1. Slider up, taken high. Good eye. 2-0 count to Barneswobble. Slider hangs, line to right over the diving glove of the second baseman Hurls. That's a hit. Barneswobble 1 for 2 today. On with 1 down for Atlas Good. 0 for 1 with a fly out his first at bat. The shallow left. Change at middle in. Strike called at the knees. 0-1. Heater up and away. Hit well by Good to right field. That hangs up for Enriquez. 2 down. Next up, right fielder rookie Bradley Stark popped out his first at bat. He's 0 for 1. Slider down and in. Strike called. 0-1. Heater down and away. Hit off the end of the bat on the ground to third. Mullins across. That ends the inning. To the fourth, it's scoreless. Castor, Despot, and Mullins coming up. Neither offense willing to break through here. Here's Castor, 0 for 1 today. Slider up and away in the first pitch. Pulled deep to left field, hit well on the line. Peterson running out of room, leaps out of her reach as it's off the top of the wall, but stays in the park. She gets it in quickly, but it is a leadoff double for Castor thanks to the base rounder trait. She's in scoring position for Despot, 0 for 1 today. Four-seamer down and in. That's a strike, 0-1. Slider down and away. Chased it low, 0-2. Two-seamer away. Doors! Got him to chase it outside. Fifth punch out for Marshall. 1 down for Wesley Mullins, 0 for 1. Curveball down and in. Turned on and hit well to left field. Hooking foul, though. Peterson gives it a look, but it's in the stands, 0-1. Two-seamer up and away. Outside, 1-1. Four-seamer up and in. Chased it high, popped it foul, out of play as Mustard can't have a play on it. 1-2. Change it down and away. Holster the sword, chased it outside. Sixth punch out from Marshall on the changeup. 2 down for Gallagher, 0-1. Four-seamer up and away. Out of the zone, ball 1. Change it down and away. Checked, strike called on the corner, 1-1. Slide up and in. Chased it high, 1-2. Two-seamer middle in. Line to right field, past the diving Good. That's a base hit. Stark is there. Runner holds at third. Good throw. Runners at the corners, 2 down. It's going to be a 2-out hit here for Potts. September 0 for 1 today. And the Nocturnals already hitting better than us with runners in scoring position. They're 1 for 1. Potts looking to make it 2 for 2. Two-seamer middle in. Strike called. Runner goes. Throw down by Mustard. No shot. That's an easy steal. First of the postseason there for Gallagher. 2 on in scoring position. 2 down. 0-1 count to Potts. Curveball down. Chase below the knees. Grounded to short. Hamilton on the backhand makes the stop. Throw to first. That ends the inning. Good pitching by Marshall to strand the runners. Bottom 4, it's scoreless. Kaboots, Chernley, and Peterson. Let's see what we can do. Kaboots leading off 0 for 1 today. Slider up, misses high. Ball 1. Flew out her first at bat. Peter Mill to plate, line to left field, but right at Gallagher, 1 down. Next up, Chernley, 1 for 1 with a single. Curveball up and away, strike called. Nice pitch, 0-1. Peter taken up and away, 1-1. Curveball hangs, line to left center. That is down for a base hit. Good jam shot by Chernley. Rookie 2 for 2 to start his playoff career. Next up going to be Peterson, 1 for 1 with a single. Curveball down, strike called, 0-1. Curveball down, that misses low this time from Mullins, 1-1. Slide up and away, dumped over second. That is a base hit for Peterson as it's going to the gap. Cut off by Welch, throw going to third. Chernley racing there, slides in safely as Peterson gets a double with the throw up as she advances behind him. 2 in scoring position for Hamilton. Remember, we're 0 for 5 with runners in scoring position today. Hamilton 1 for 2 today with a single. He grounded into a fielder's choice last at bat. Infield drawn in. Nocturnals trying to prevent the run from scoring. Let's see if Hamilton can get it out of the infield here. Let's go. Slider middle away, strike called. 0-1. Nice pitch. Nice pitch. Heater up and in, way inside. 1-1. Slider away, nips the corner. What a pitch. 1-2. Heater up and away, line hard to short, but right at Castor. 1-2 down. 0 for 6. And here's Xander Kerr, 1 for 2 with a single. Flew out with 2 in scoring position last at bat, or grounded out. Slided down the way, pulled down the right field line. Fair ball. We finally got a hit with runners in scoring position. We're now 1 for 7 in that category. 2-run single for Kerr as Enriquez gets it in quickly off the sidewall. Furry Flyers lead 2-0. Let's go. Mustard up next, 0 for 1 with a walk today. Flew out his last at bat as that's pickoff move to first. Nothing doing. Pick off again, still nothing doing. That's 2 straight disengagements from Mullins. Change up and in, strike called. Nice pitch, 0-1. Runner goes. Curveball in the dirt, bounces, good block there behind the plate, but Despot has no play at second. Kerr steals easily on the breaking ball. His first steal of the postseason, 1-1 count to Mustard, runner in scoring position. Slider hangs and crushed by Mustard, dead center field. He got all of it. That ball takes flight and lands in the batter's eye. Home run for Swing Mustard as he puts a little extra mustard on that swing. It is now 4-0 as we double up the score here in the 4th. 4-0 in the 4th. Mustard's first of the postseason. Barneswobble up next, 1 for 2 with a single. That felt good. And now we're 2 for 8 with runners in scoring position for those keeping track. Slider away, strike called, 0-1. Slider in, inside off the plate, 1-1. Mullins over 60 pitches now. Change it down on the way, got me out on the front foot there, off the end of the bat as we pop it up to right. Enriquez is there, and that is the 3rd out. But 4 home in the inning for the Flyers, 2 on a single, 2 outs with Kerr, and 2 on a 2-run homer by Mustard. 4-0 to the 5th. Shaw, Enriquez, and Welch due up. Fitting, the 2 guys who underperformed this year as offensive starters are the ones that come through. Madden Shaw up next, first baseman 0 for 1 today. Heater up, that is skied to dead center, just got under it. Kerr tracking back, he's there, right of center. Puts it away, 1 down. Next up, Enriquez, 1 for 1 with a single. Slide up and away in the first pitch, fouled back, 0-1. Change up and in, out in front of it, 0-2. 4-seamer up and away, outside, 1-2. 2-seamer up and in. Doors blew it by her inside, 7th punch out from Marshall. 2 down for Welch, 0 for 1 today. Heater middle in, sat on it, ripped to right field. That's going to be a base hit. And he'll advance to second on the errant throw by Stark because we decided to get cute with it. In scoring position, 2 down for Hurls, 0 for 2. EA 9 there in your books. Change it middle in, fooled him badly and out in front of it, 0-1. Forcing me down and away. Strike called, 0-2. Curveball down and in. Hold, grounder to third. Barneswobble there, throw across. In time to end the inning. Nice job, way to get out of it. Bottom 5. Oh, they didn't give him an error. Interesting. Okay, 4-0 to the bottom of the 5th. I would have. Good Stark and Caboose coming up. Here's good, 0 for 2 today. Right now, the Nocturnals are 1 for 3 with runners in scoring position. We're 2 for 8. All right, let's go good. Starting the inning, 0 for 2 here against Mullins, who's still tense. Change it down on the way, line at the middle base hit on the first pitch, swinging there. Took an outside changeup back up the box. Nice timing there by Good. Stark up next, 0 for 2. Surprisingly did not go tense, probably because they didn't charge him with an error when they should have, because he gave him a free base for nothing. Curveball down on the way, taken low, ball 1. Slider up and away, fouled back over the screen. Oh, 1-1. Change it down and then pulled foul, 1-2. A little early, Bradley. Slider down and in, strike 3 called. There you go. Them's the breaks. First punch out from Mullins. Here's Caboose 0 for 2. Slider up, hangs, cracked the right of center, hit pretty well, but Welch is going to run that down with ease. 2 down. Caboose 0 for 3 in her playoff debut, and that'll send us to the rookie Julian Chernley, DH 2 for 2 today with 2 singles. Curveball hangs top of the zone, line to right over the leaping glove of Hurls, its base hit, and Chernley 3 for 3 to start his playoff debut. Fun fact, he started his regular season debut this year 5 for 5. So, yeah, living up to some pretty good hype. Peterson now 2 for 2 with a double and a single. Nice little parallel. Change of outside, strike called. Nice pitch from Rodney, 0-1. Reaching the end of his rope, here's pitch 70 for him. Curveball middle of the knees, cracked by Peterson, deep to left center. Left of center, hit well, but Welch there on the warning track as it hangs up. That ends the inning as Peterson's not a power bat. To the 6th, it's 4-0. Castor, Despot, and Mullins. Heart of the lineup coming up one more time against Marshall. Here's Castor, 1 for 2 with a double last at bat. Curveball down and away on the first pitch. That's chopped back to the mound as Marshall fields it cleanly to first. 1 down. Despot up next, 0 for 2 today. Two-seamer down and away, low, ball 1. Four-seamer down and away, fouled off, 1-1. Ball down and in, whiffed on it, 1-2. Change it down and away, pulled foul, out of play, 1-2. Slider down and in, fouled off, still 1-2. Four-seamer down and away. Blew it by him, doors. 8th punch out from Marshall, 2 down. And here's Wesley Mullins, 0 for 2, the younger Mullins brother. Slider from away on the first pitch. Line to right center, Kerr on the run. Gets there, 1-2-3 inning. Nice pitching, Justin. Quality start, bottom 6. Hamilton, Kerr, and Mustard coming up. Here's Hamilton, he's 1 for 3 with a single today. Mullins is going to stay in to start the 6th inning here. Peter down and away outside. Ball 1. Curveball down. That's in there at the knees. 1-1. Curveball middle of the way. Ripped by Hamilton to right center field. That's going to get over the diving Enriquez for a base hit. Extra bases for Hamilton. On his way to second. He'll be in with a leadoff double. Let's go Gingham. Next up going to be Kerr. 2 for 3 with 2 singles. Last single, though, drove in 2 runs. Slider up and in, strike called at the top of the zone. Nice pitch, 0-1, right on the corner from Mullins. Slider middle in, roped foul, out of play, 0-2. Curveball up and away, out of the zone, 1-2. Slider down and away, low, 2-2. Curveball up and in, high, 3-2. Way to work it back full, Xander. Peter middle in, cracked by Kerr to right of center. That's going to hang up for Welch. Gingham tagging. He'll head for third base, and he'll get in there. Relay throw late. We're 2 for 9 now with runners in scoring position. Here's Mustard, 1 for 2. 2-run homer last at bat. He's also walked. Well, actually, no. We're technically 3 for 10 now because that's right. Mustard hit his home run with a runner in scoring position. Or no, that's right. 2 for 9. My bad. Math is not there. Changeup misses high, ball 1. Mullins now over 80 pitches. Surprised he's made it this deep as that's high again, 2-0. Slide up and in, hit by Mustard to center. Welch there, makes a catch for the second out. Runner tagging, here's the throw in. It is not in time as we do score the run. It is 5-0. That does not count against our total though, so it's not net back. So we're still 2 for 9. There's Barnes wobble, 1 for 3 with a single. 5-0 score now, 2 down, nobody on. Change it down and in is low, ball 1. Barnes wobble flew out to right last at bat as the changeup's low again, 2-0. Changeup top of the zone, blasted by Barnes wobble deep left of center, carrying well, it ain't coming back. That one takes flight and lands in the stands. Mimi Barnes wobble hits her first career postseason home run as the MVP shows off why she was MVP, hitting her 10th total home run of the season. It is now 6-0 as the Furry Flyers are trying to wrap this up with a nice, neat little bow. Next up, good. 1 for 3 with a single, and that will do it for Rodney Mullins. 5 2/3, 13 hits, 6 earned runs, a walk, a strikeout. Coming out of the bullpen, Pip Mealy. Or Miley, depending on how you pronounce it. Curveball in there. Strike called on the first one, 0-1. Miley is a flamethrower, but has the lead slider. Change it down and in. Grounded up the middle to short. Slow roller. Caster there, and that ends the inning. Next, 6-0 now the score to the 7th. Gallagher, Potts, and Shaw coming up. Marshall going to keep going out there. Here's Gallagher, 1 for 2 with a single. Peter down in the way. Gallagher singled last bat, then stole a base. That one's low, 1-0. Change up high, 2-0. Slider down and in. Whiffed on it, 2-1. Two-seamer up and in. Blew it by him, 2-2. Curveball away. Chopper up the third base line. Slow roller. Barnes wobble. Charges. Throws. Got him. 1 down. Potts up next. September 0 for 2 today. Grounded out to short last at bat. Change up middle of the zone. Line to left field. That is going to be a base hit. Potts' first hit of the day. She's 1 for 3. Madden Shaw up 0 for 2 today. Flew out last at bat to right of center. Peter up and away in the first pitch. Foul back. 0-1. Curveball down and in. Just whiffed on it low. 0-2. Two-seamer down and away. Another foul out of play. 0-2. Change it down and away. Line to second. Right at Caboose. 2 down. Next up is Enriquez. 1 for 2 with a single. And pinch hit, pace running actually is Asher Winkelson. Former Champs outfielder and former teammate of Enriquez on the Champs. So he'll be the new DH moving forward. Great speed over at first. Don't know why they're putting him in, though. They're down 6 runs. Forcing him down and in, unless she got hurt at some point. I forgot she had low pitch. That's a base hit into right for Enriquez on the first one. 2 on, 2 down here in the 7th. And that'll bring up Waldo Welch, the 9-hitter, who will be the last batter for Marshall either way, regardless of the outcome. Welch 1 for 2 with a double. So they actually gave him a double on that. Interesting, despite the overthrow. All right. Curveball down in the way in the first pitch. Low in the dirt. Good block there by Mustard. 1-0. Heater down and in. Low. 2-0. Slider up. Strike called. 2-1. Marshall up over 80 pitches now. He's pitch 84. Two-seamer down in the way. Chased it low and off the plate. 2-2. Curveball down and in. Chased it in the dirt, holster the sword. Mustard picks it up, throws it the first in time to end the inning. 9 punch-outs on the day from Marshall. Bottom 7 at 6-0. Stark, Caboose, and Chernley coming up. What a way to end the day, Justin. 9 punch-outs, I believe? Either 9 or 8, I don't remember. Stark 0 for 3. He struck out looking last bat, currently tense. Change it down, misses low, or screwball down, misses low. Ball 1. Slider in, line at the middle, base hit for Stark, and that's his first career postseason hit. 1 for 4 day for Bradley. And he's back to neutral. Leadoff man on for Caboose, 0 for 3. She's the last rookie batter to not get a hit today. Curveball up, taken high, ball 1. Screwball up, misses high, it's 2-0. Good hitters count for Caboose. Screwball down and in, low, 3-0. Slider down in the way, strike called at the knees, 3-1. Heater middle away, cracked by Caboose, slicing to the corner, hit pretty well. On the run, Gallagher runs it down, and that is the first out of the inning as Caboose 0 for 4 today. Unlucky there. Here's Chernley, locked in 3 for 3 today with 3 singles. Heater down in the way, strike called right on the corner. Nice pitch, Miley, 0-1. Or Mealy. Melee. That's inside on the fastball, 1-1. Heater at the knees, lined into the gap, left center. Extra bases for Chernley. He's going to slice the fielders and send it to the wall. Going to third is Stark. He's going to be sent around third. It's going to be an RBI double for Chernley. Really throw from Shaw home is late. 7-0 Flyers here in game 1. Peterson up next, 2 for 3 with a double and a single. Heater middle in, lined in the hole to right field. That's another base hit. Chernley coming to third. He'll be held as there's a good arm out there in right field. Runners at the corners now. 1 down for Hamilton. 2 for 4 with a double and a single. Slider middle away, strike called. Nice pitch, 0-1. Chase the heater down, and then that's a bad pitch on my part to swing at, 0-2. Heater up and away, bad pitch to swing at again, but we fight it off, 0-2. Come on, Gingham. That's inside, 1-2. Slider middle of the knees, fouled off by Hamilton. That gets out of play on the left side, 1-2. Check low in the screwball, good eye, 2-2. Come on, Gingham. Slider top of the zone line to short, but right at Castor for the second out. Good hold. Kerr up next, 2 for 4, 2 singles, 2 RBIs today. Looking for his third hit. Here down in the way, hard chopper up the middle, base hit on the first pitch. Coming home from third is going to be the runner Chernley. 8-0 Flyers. Third RBI today for Kerr, his third single as well. Here's Mustard. 1 for 2, 2-run homer, sac fly last bat. He's also walked and flown out. Curveball away, out of the zone, ball 1. Slide it down, taking low, 2-0. Curveball hangs, line to center field, that's down for a hit. Peterson coming from third, she's going to be sent around. Here's the throw home. It is not in time. Going to second, Mustard, he is out. And that ends the inning, but it is 9-0 Flyers. To the 8th, Hurls, Castor, and Despot coming up. Marshall done after 7 shutout innings, 9 strikeouts, 6 hits, 80-plus pitches. He is in line for the victory. Solid pitching today from the ace. We're going to go to the bullpen here, and we're going to turn it over here to the big guy, Lando Benitez, the rookie, as he'll take over on the mound with a 9-run lead. We will sim the last 2 innings here. I have faith that this game is in good hands for our team. Let's see if we can finish the job. Great first game there, offensively speaking, and great pitching from Marshall. Let's see if Benitez can get the job done here. We do add another run. Atlas good homers. It's 10-0, the final score in Game 1 as we take the Nocturnals to task. Good first franchise playoff win. All right, now we got a sweep. All right, let's sim up here. Toucans and Trackers, Game 1. Trackers take an early 3-0 lead. They hold on to win 6-3. And then Thumpers taking on the Below Zeros. Below Zeros win at home 3-1 as they get 2 runs in the 8th inning. Night Bats at home trying to secure the sweep, and they do, winning 6-4. At least this game was much closer. So the Night Bats do sweep. We need to sweep to match them on the rest factor. Ooh, a nice little rematch with the division rival. I like it. Alrighty, Game 2 on the road. We're going to be having Mike Asiago, the third-year pitcher, come in. And on the mound for the Nocturnals will be Drill Garrison, the fifth-year vet. Left-hander with pick officer and elite curve. Asiago with falls behind. Lineup for Game 2, it is going to be Peterson leading off in left field, Good at first, Mustard DHing, Barneswobble at third, Kerr in center, Kibbutz at second, Hamilton at short, Chernley locked in and right as Stark is tense again, and MacDonald will be behind the plate getting the start with Mustard DHing. Any changes in the lineup, Enriquez is still in right, Hurls is still at second, Castor at short, Shaw still at first, Mullins at third, Finn Ayers is now DHing over Potts, Gallagher's in left, Despot and catcher, and Welch is still in center. So the only change is Ayers for Potts. Okay, let's jump into it, have some fun here. Game 2 at Sakura Hills, the home stadium of the Nocturnals. All right, that was a good win in Game 1. I'll take a 10-0 drubbing any day of the week. Now let's see if we can finish the job. Finish the fight, ladies and gentlemen. Let's do it. I have faith in all of you. Let's do it. Here we go. Peterson leading off, 3 for 4 in the first game of the series. Contact versus lefty active here against Garrison. Southpaw, he in the regular season where is he? 2-1 with a 3.31 ERA, 1.22 WHIP, 6 starts, 32 and 2/3 innings pitched. That's 5 and almost a third innings. Yeah, it's about 5 1/3 innings. 12 earned runs given up, 31 hits, 9 walks, 3 homers, 3 hit batsmen, 39 strikeouts to lead the team, and a batting average against a 238. All All right, let's go, Lily. See what we can do here against the lefty. Curveball up and in. That's a strike. Nice pitch. 0-1. Heater down and in low. 1-1. Heater down and in. Jammed over second. Caught by Hurls. 1 down. Next up, Atlas Good, the first baseman, with a .400 batting average. He went 2 for 5 in the first game. He added a late home run to his day. It's a solo shot. Scoring our 10th and final run of that game, the only one we didn't get to see. Cutter up and in inside, ball 1. Slide it down and in, jammed back up the middle, over the diving glove of Castor. It's a base hit. Good 1 for 1 to start his day. He's locked in now as well, as he's gotten hits in each of his last 3 at-bats, dating back to last game. Here's DH Swing Mustard, who went 2 for 3 in the first game. He had a 2-run homer, a sac fly, and then he also had an RBI single where he was thrown out trying to leg it to a double. He also walked as well, so his iron base percentage is sitting at .750 right now. Heated down and then taken low, ball 1. Slider down and in is skied to left center, hit pretty well, but it's going to hang up. Over forward is Welch, 1 down, or 2 down. And that is going to bring up our 4-hitter today. That is third baseman rookie Mimi Barneswobble, 2 for 5 with a solo home run in the first game. Pick officer active against Steeler, so they negate each other. Cutter down and in, strike called. Nice pitch from Garrison, 0-1. Slider middle in, blasted by Barneswobble, right of center, carrying well, running out of room is Welch, looking up at the wall, at the rock garden, leaping, taking flight and lands in the sand pit there in the rock garden. Home run for Mimi Barneswobble as the rookie misses MVP and Rookie of the Year. Does it again. Second of the postseason with 2-0 Flyers in the first. Xander Kerr up next. Center fielder had 3 singles in the first game. He went 3 for 5. He drove in 3 runs as well. Garrison is already tense. Cut up and away. Blasted by Kerr. Right center field. That's hit well. Off the fence. It's going to be extra bases. Enriquez plays the carom correctly, but it's still a double for Kerr. He is locked in now. And we have got a runner in scoring position for Caboose. Second baseman went 1 for 5 in her playoff debut, so she did get a hit in the sim. Good to see. Went 0 for 4 when we were in control of her. Is that heater's inside, ball 1. Cutter up and away, strike call, actually outside it's called, 2-0. Curveball up and in, 3-0. Do not move that reticle. Cutter up and in, high, ball 4. It's a 4-pitch walk. First walk for Garrison, 2 on for Hamilton. Shortstop 2 for 5 on opening day. He had a double and a single. He was leadoff batter in that one. Now he's down to the 7th slot today, facing the lefty. Heater away, outside, ball 1. It's 5 straight balls there from Garrison. Make it 6, curveball high, 2-0. Cutter middle in, cracked by Hamilton, but he did not line it up perfectly. It's skied to right of center, running out of gas. Welch is there, and it ends the inning. 2 home, though, on the home run by Barneswobble, bottom 1. Enriquez, Hurls, and Castor coming up. Here's Enriquez, right fielder leading off, low pitch active, 2 for 3 in the first game, facing Mike Asiago, the 3rd-year starter. Mike in the regular season, he went 3-1, ERA at 2.89, one of his best pitching years. 104 whip, 12 earned runs, 6 starts, 37 and a third innings. That's 6 innings to start. 37 hits given up, 2 walks, 18 strikeouts, 2 homers, 1 hit batsman, and a batting average against a .259, which is the lowest in our starting rotation. So once again, it's our number 2 pitcher that pitches as our ace. It's that heater misses low, ball 1. That was a common theme on the Thumpers. The number 2 always outshone the number 1. 2-seam cutter down and in, strike called, 1-1. 2-seam up and in, taken high, 2-1. Curveball down and away. That's blasted to right field, hit well. Chernley retreating to the warning track, puts it away, 1 down. Zane Hurls up next. Second baseman was hitless in the first game. He went 0 for 4. High pitch active. 2-seamer down and in. Check strike, 0-1. Change it down and away in the dirt, 1-1. 4-seamer down and away. Chopper to second. Caboose on the dive to her right. Nice stop. Aisha. Throw to first. Got him. 2 down. Nice play, Rook. And here's Castor. Athena went 1 for 4 in the first game with a double. Heater up and in on the first one. Line to right field. Chernley coming in. It drops in for a hit. 2-out knock here keeps it alive for the Nocturnals. Here's first baseman Madden Shaw, who was 0 for 3 or 0 for 4 in the first game. All-speed hitter active. Check of the runner. Cutter up and in, inside, ball 1. We got a better arm behind the plate than MacDonald, who also has cannon arm to back her up, so I don't think they're going to be running on her much today. Two-seamer down and away. Strike call, 1-1. Four-seamer down and in. Fouled off on the jam shot, 1-2. Cutter up and away. High, 2-2. Two-seamer up and in. Skied out of play, 2-2. Change down and away. Holster the sword, folding badly on the changeup. First punch up for Asiago to the second. It's 2-0. Chernley, MacDonald, and Peterson coming up. Here's Julian Chernley, right fielder locked in. He went 4 for 5 in his playoff debut. Drove in a run as well. Curveball up and in, inside. Ball 1. Curveball up, misses high. It's 2-0. Cutter down and in, over to second. Hurls there on the backhand, makes the play. 1 down. Back to neutral goes Garrison. Here's backup catcher Lilith MacDonald, getting her first start of the postseason this year. She didn't play in the first game. Heater middle in, strike called, 0-1. Curveball down and in is skied down the line and left, fouled off, 0-2. Gallagher gave it a look, but he's playing too far off the line. Curveball down, chased, Nubber in the hole to short, cut off by Mullins. He'll make the play, 2 down. Peterson up next, Lily 0 for 1. Contactor's lefty active, lined out her first at bat. Cutter up, strike called, 0-1. Curveball up and away, out of the zone, 1-1. Peter up and in, jammed on the ground hard to second, but right at Hurls on the backhand, and that ends the inning, 1-2-3. Bottom 2, it's still 2-0. Mullins, Ayers, and Gallagher coming up. Wesley Mullins leading off, hitless in the first game, he went 0 for 4. Curveball away on the first pitch, outside, ball 1. Heater down and in, grounded to first, good there. Takes it himself, 1 down. Next up, Finn Ayers, the DH. He didn't play in the first game, getting his first start. First pitch, Prayer active. Two-seamer up and away. Strike called, 0-1. Curveball down and in, low, 1-1. Cutter away, fouled off, 1-2. Whiffer activates. Four-seamer up and in. Doors! Blew it by him. Second punch out for Asiago on the high cheese. Gallagher up next. Left fielder 1 for 4 in the first game with a single and a stolen base. Bad ball hitter still active. Change it down and away in the first one. Line hard to right field. Hit well. Chernley on the run. Gets there on the liner, and that's a 1-2-3 inning. To the third, it's 2-0. Part of the lineup coming up for the Flyers. Good. Mustard and Barneswobble. Atlas good leading off, locked in, 1 for 1 with a single today. Also scored a run. Slide up and away, outside, ball 1. Peter milled the plate, gassed me on it, 1-1. Curveball up and in, inside, 2-1 off the plate. Oh, he almost drilled him as good, manages to duck out of the way on that heater, 3-1. I don't know if Garrison lost it or if he intentionally threw at Atlas, but I wouldn't do that. Heater away, good, was amped up for it, hit to the left center gap, hangs up though for Welch, 1 down. And a little bit of strong words there from, that was good there running back past the mound as he gave Garrison a look and told him, watch it next time, it's coming back at you. And I don't think Garrison took too kindly to that. We'll see if there's any bit of retaliation next inning. Mustard up, 0 for 1 today with a line out. Curveball up, hangs in there for a strike, 0-1. Heater away, fouled off by Mustard into the corner. Enriquez got some speed though, she won't get there, 0-2. Just kept slicing away. Checked in the dirt on the curve, good hold back, 1-2. That's in the dirt on the curve as well, 2-2. Cut up and in, hit well by Mustard on the line, but right at Gallagher, 2 down. That will bring up Barneswobble, 2-run homer, the rookie's first at bat of the game. See if she's got anything to say here. Locked in. Slider up and in, strike called, 0-1. Heater down and in, Nubber up the middle on the jam shot, cut off by Castor behind the bag to first, in time, 1-2-3 inning. Despot, Welch, and Enriquez coming up. Here's Despot hitless in the season, or in the postseason with high pitch active. 0 for 4 in the first game. Heater down and in. Strike called, 0-1. Cutter down and away. Low and outside, 1-1. Curveball down and away. Chased it. Grounder back to the mound. Asiago makes the play. 1 down. Next up, Welch. Center fielder 1 for 3 in the first game. Heater up and in. Taken high. Nowhere near the zone. 1-0. Curveball down and in. Strike call. 1-1. Two-seamer up and away. Fouled off. 1-2. Heater up and in. Oh, he almost decked him as he gets out of the way. 2-2. A little bit of a stare down there between Asiago and Welch. Welch didn't take too kindly to being thrown at his dome, and Asiago's just like, whatever, man, you threw at us first. Cutter up and away. Welch pulls at the right center on the line. Chernley over. Runs it down in the gap, though, 2 down, and a little bit of words exchanged between the dugouts, but for now, cooler heads are prevailing. Enriquez up, 0 for 1. Curveball down and in on the first pitch, low and inside, 1-0. Four-seamer up and in. Strike called, 1-1. Cutter up and away. Blew it by her, 1-2. Change up and in. Holster the sword, fooled her badly. Third punch out for Asiago to the 4th. It's 2-0. Kerr, Kaboots, and Hamilton coming up. That was another 1-2-3 inning for Mike. Here's Kerr, locked in, 1 for 1 with a double. Easy target active. Heater inside, away, strike called actually, 0-1. Slider up and in. That was nowhere near the zone. Starting to think it's personal now, Garrison, 1-1. Cutter down and away, low, 2-1. Cutter up and in, hit well by Kerr, but he got under it. Right to left field. Gallagher in a step, makes it the catch, 1 down. Here's Kaboots, who walked her first plate appearance. Here we go, 1 for 5. Curveball hangs, hit the left field on the first pitch, but Kaboots is under it. Therefore, it is Gallagher. He's busy this inning, 2 down. And here's Hamilton. He's 0 for 1. Come on, Gingham. Way outside on that heater, 1-0. Slider up and away, pulled by Hamilton deep to right field on the line. Takes flight and is just over the wall in right field as it ricochets back off the concrete stands. Base. Home run there for Gingham Hamilton, his first of the postseason as his career resurgence continues into the postseason. It's 3-0. Next up is Julian Chernley. He's 0 for 1 today. Cutter down and away, strike called, 0-1. Chased it down, bad swing, 0-2. Fouled back. Cutter middle of the plate, lined over first, base hit for Chernley. It's a fair ball, dipping into the corner. Cut off though by Enriquez for just a single. Oh, I'm tired. Oh, that shouldn't be as funny as it is. Anyway, McDonald up. Oh, that's going to be prime BHB content right there if they ever find that clip. Anyway, moving on. Heater down, strike called to McDonald, 0-1. Cutter down and in, number to short. Right at Castor to first, and that ends the inning. 1 hit in the inning, or 2 hits in the inning. One of them a home run, though, by Hamilton. 3-0 to the bottom of the 4th. Hurls, Castor, and Shaw coming up. Here's Zane Hurls, part of the lineup coming up this inning for the Nocturnals. He's 0 for 1. Curveball down the way in the first pitch. Pulled foul, out of play, 0-1. Two-seamer down and in. Chased it low and in, 0-2. Four-seamer down and in. Lined at the middle, that is a base hit. First hit of the postseason by Hurls. He's on the lead off the 4th here for the Nocturnals. Here's Castor, 1 for 1 with a single. Let's see if they challenge McDonald behind the plate. Two-seamer up and in. Folder badly, 0-1. Change it down and away. Out of the zone, 1-1. Cut up and away. Blew it by her, 1-2. Curveball down. Holster the sword. Chased it low. 4th punch out for Asiago. Got her on the bender. Shaw up next, 0 for 1. Heater middle in. Jammed foul, out of play on the left side, little late, 0-1. Two-seamer down and away, low, 1-1. Cutter down and in, low and inside, 2-1. Four-seamer up and away, fouled off, 2-2. Two-seamer up and in. Jammed to left field, that is a base hit. Peterson gets it in, first and second, now one down for the Nocturnals. Nope, thankfully didn't get far enough away there. Here's Mullins over 1. Cut up and away in the first pitch, strike called, 0-1. Ball down and away. Number to short, slow roller. Hamilton charges. Flip the second one. Kaboots on to first. Double play. You love to see it. And we get out of the jam. Nice pitch of Mikey to the fifth. It's 3-0. Peterson, Good, and Mustard coming up. Lily Peterson 0 for 2 today. Contact for his lefty active. Curveball middle plate. Ripped to left field. Down in front of the sliding Gallagher. It's a base hit. He trapped it. That is a leadoff single for Peterson. Next up, Good. 1 for 2 with a single. Slider middle in. Hits the corner. 0-1. Chased it up and away on the heater. I was ready. 0-2, but tough out activates now for Good. Checked up and away on the cutter. Good eye. 1-2. Cutter down and in, broken bat, number to third. Mullins no play at second. Throws it low, saved by Shaw. That is a fielder's choice. Runner at second, 1 down from Mustard, 0 for 2. Got an RBI chance now. Peter high, ball 1. Cutter up, blasted by Mustard, right of center, hit pretty well. Running out of room is Welch, off the wall. It's going to be a double for Mustard as he is in there safely, barely. It is an RBI double, 4-0 Flyers. I swear to God, Mustard, if you had gotten thrown out, I'm benching your ass. Here's Barnswobble, 1 for 2 with a 2-run homer earlier. RBI hero active again. Mustard at second, 1 down. Curveball away, hard number up the middle, diving is Castor to cut it off. Throw to third, not in time. Fielder's choice, everybody's safe. You still almost got thrown out, god damn it. 2 in scoring position for Kerr, 1 for 2 with a double. Come on, Mustard, show some enthusiasm out there. I know you're fat, but try harder. Cutter inside misses, ball 1. Curveball down in the way, hit by Kerr to left center. That's going to get down out there. Welch can't get it. It's going to be an RBI double for Kerr. 5-0 Flyers. Keep the wheels a-rolling, boys. Here comes Kaboots. Aisha 0 for 1 with a walk. Infield in for against the rookie. Heater up and away high from Garrison. Ball 1, he's tense. Cutter up, hit well by Peterson to right field. That should be deep enough to score the runner. Both runners are tagging. Enriquez is throwing home. It is not in time. Sack fly for Kaboots. 6-0 Flyers. Her first career postseason RBI. Runner at third, 2 down for Hamilton, who had a solo homer last time up. He's 1 for 2. Garrison up over 60 pitches now on the day. Curveball up and away. Strike called. 0-1. Cutter up and away. Hit well by Hamilton off the end of the bat, but he got under it. Gallagher is there and left, and that'll end the inning. 3 more home, though, for the Flyers. It's 6-0, bottom 5. Ayers, Gallagher, and Despot coming up against Asiago. Here's Ayers, 0 for 1. Heater away. Outside, ball 1. Curveball down and in. That's ripped hard and foul, 1-1. Two-seamer down and away. Lined over third. Barnswobble leaps out of her reach. It's into the corner. Peterson giving chase. Throws it in quickly, but it is going to be a leadoff double for Ayers. 1 for 2 day for him. And that'll bring up Gallagher 0 for 1. RBI chance now for the Nocturnals. Cutter up and away in the first pitch. Strike called, 0-1. Four-seamer down and away. Blew it by him, 0-2. Curveball up and in. High and tight, 1-2. Two-seamer down and in. Hosts! Blew it by him. Doors. 5th punch out for Asiago. 1 down for Despot, 0 for 1. Change it middle away in the first pitch. Check strike, 0-1. Four-seamer down and in. Low and inside. 1-1. Cutter down. Low. 2-1. Curveball down and in. Low. 3-1. Big hack activates for Despot. Two-seamer down and in. Check strike. Full count. There it goes. Big hack gone. Change it down and away. Chased it. Number to second. Caboose charges. She'll take the out at first on the fielder's choice. 2 down. Runner to third on the play. 2 out RBI chance for Welch. 0 for 1. Cutter up and in on the first pitch. Chased. Fouled off. 0-1. Heater middle in. Blew it by him. Doors. 0-2. Two-seamer up and away. Outside. 1-2. Curveball down and away. Check low. 2-2. Change middle in. Whiffed on it. Holds to the sword. 6th punch out for Asiago. He strands the leadoff double at third with nobody out. To the 6th, it's 6-0. Chernley, MacDonald, and Peterson coming up. Here's Chernley. 1 for 2 with a single today. Locked in. Curveball bounces off the plate. Ball 1. Curveball hangs out of the zone. Chased it. Popped up behind second. Easy play for Castor as the shortstop puts it away. 1 down from MacDonald. 0 for 2 day for her. Curveball hangs. Missed it. Popped it up to left field on the first pitch. There for it is Gallagher. 3 pitches and 2 outs for us here. Here's Peterson. 1 for 3 with a single. Heater away. Strike called. 0-1. Cut up and away. Dumped over second. That is going to be down for a base hit in right center. Second hit of the day for Lily. She's 2 for 4. And here's Atlas, 1 for 3 with a single today. And that'll do it for Garrison. 5 2/3, 9 hits, 6 runs and a walk. Coming out of the bullpen, making his playoff debut, Caleb Solomon with the lead 4-seamer, and he also has the stimulated trait, which is not active yet because we're not in the bottom of the 7th or later. Possibly. Heater away, outside. Ball 1. Heater at the knees, blasted by good right of center, carrying well. That is going to die, though, at the warning track, though. Welch is there, and that ends the inning. Bottom 6, it's 6-0. Enriquez, Hurls, and Castor coming up. Here's Enriquez, 0 for 2 today. Forcing up and away in the first pitch. High. Ball 1. Change it up and away. Blasted to right center, carrying well. That is going to 1-hop to the fence. Extra bases for Enriquez. Chernley gets it in, but it is still a leadoff double. Hurls up next, 1 for 2 with a single today. Curveball down and away in the first pitch, low and outside. Ball 1. Cutter down and in, low, 2-0. Four-seamer down and away. Check strike, 2-1. Two-seamer down and in. It's cracked down the left field line. Peterson on the run into the corner. Will be out of reach, though. 2-2 count. Change it down and in. Inside, 3-2. Four-seamer down and away. Chased it low. Full count. Cutter down in the dirt. Ball 4. First walk for Asiago. 2 on. Nobody out. There's Castor. 1 for 2 with a single. Mike over 70 pitches now, trying to get through the 6th. Cutter up and away in the first pitch, out of the zone. Ball 1. Heater down and in. Strike call. 1-1. Change it down and away. Fouled off. 1-2. Cutter up and in. Fouled off. 1-2. Go down and away. Holds to the sword. Chased it in the dirt. 7th punch out for Asiago. 1 down for Shaw. 1 for 2 with a single today. Heater middle away. Outside. Ball 1. Two-seamer at the knees. Strike call. 1-1. Cutter up and in. High and tight. 2-1. Four-seamer middle away. Ball 3. Outside. 3-1. Two-seamer down and in. Strike called. Full count. Cutter up and away. Popped it up behind the plate. Will it stay in play for MacDonald? Off the fence. Nope. Full count. Change it down and in. Lined at the middle. Caboose dives out of her reach. It's extra bases possibly. Cut off by Kerr. It will be just a single there for Shaw, but that does score the first run of the series for the Nocturnals at 6-1. Runners at the corners, 1 down for Mullins. Over 2 intense. Come on, Mike, this last batter here. You've got to give me something to earn that last out. Got Mullins grounded to a double play once. Blew a heater by him, 1-0-1. Go down and in. Low, 1-1. Change him up and away. Blooper to right center, not hit well. Kerr on the run. Lays out forward, makes the diving catch. And the runner will tag from third to the score on the sac fly. It is 6-2. You do earn your shot at it, Mike. Here's Ayers, 1 for 2 with a double. Curveball middle in on the first pitch. Popped him up behind second. Kaboots out. In right of center. Puts it away to end the inning. Good pitching, Mike. You gave up 2, but I'll take it. It's a quality start. To the 7th, it's 6-2. Mustard, Barnes, Wobble, and Kerr coming up. Mustard 1 for 3. RBI double earlier in the game. Missing Solomon. Slider in there at the knees. 0-1. Chase that cutter out of the zone. 0-2. Heater up and away. Line to third. Right at Mullins. 1 down. Next up is Barnes Wobble. 1 for 3 with a 2-run homer earlier. Heater way outside. 1-0. Slider up and away. Line to center field. Hit for Mimi. She's 2 for 4. Nice job, Rook. Next up is Kerr, 2 for 3, 2 doubles and an RBI. Cutter up is Chase, Nubber to short, Caster to second, 1, hurls to first, not in time, fielder's choice. Runner at first, 2 down for Kaboots, 0 for 1 with a walk and an RBI. Heater down and in, strike called, 0-1. Heater at the knees, grounded hard to short, Caster there on the back end though to first, that ends the inning. Bottom 7, still 6-2. Gallagher, Despot, and Welch coming up. Asiago done. 6 quality innings, 2 earned runs, 1 walk, 6 hits, 7 strikeouts. Great pitching today, Mikey. You've earned it. Gallagher up 0 for 2 today. We can go ahead and get it going here. So we only used Benitez, it looks, last game, so that's perfect. I'm going to go ahead and turn it over to our most consistent reliever in the regular season, Raymond Benson, who had an ERA of 0.49 and I believe a 1-0 record. Yep, dude was all elite in the regular season. Not bad. Raymond Benson. Heater up and in on the first pitch. Strike called, 0-1. Fork ball away. Outside, 1-1. Slider down and in. Number through the legs of Benson. That is a leadoff single. Nice swing in there from Gallagher as he's going to be on to lead off the inning. Here's Despot 0 for 2 today. Cutter down and in. Check strike, 0-1. Slider down and away. Low, 1-1. Forcing me down and away. Runner goes. Strike called. Throw down by McDonald. Oh, just late. 1-2. Second steal for Gallagher this series. He's 2 for 2. Fork ball hangs. Line to short, though. Right at Hamilton. 1 down. We got lucky there. 9 hitter up next. It's Welch. 0 for 2. Cut up and in on the first pitch. Strike called, 0-1. Fork ball down in the way. Low, 1-1. Slider down and in. Almost hits him in the kneecap. 2-1. Heater up and away. Chased it. 2-2. Cutter down and away. Low and outside. 3-2. Slider up and in. Jammed foul out of play. Count full. Forcing me down and in. Jam shot, grounder, broken bat to third. Barnes Wobble charges, bare hands. Got him, 2 down. Nice play, Mimi. Here's Enriquez, 1 for 3 with a double. Work ball away, ball 1. Heater up and away. Line to left, Peterson over. On the dive, cuts it off, keeps it in front of her. Relay throw. Coming in, Gallagher will score. RBI single, it is 6-3. That matches the entire amount of runs Benson gave up all regular season. 1. Hurls up next, 1 for 2 with a single and a walk. Four-seamer away. Strike called, 0-1. Work ball down and in. Fouled off, 0-2. Slider down and away. Fouled off, 0-2. Cutter down and in. Doors blew it by him. First punch out for Benson. He ends the inning, but he gives up a run on the single by Enriquez. 6-3 to the 8th. Hamilton, Chernley, and McDonald coming up. Bottom of the lineup here for the Flyers. Here's Hamilton, 1 for 3, solo homer today. Solomon staying out there, pitching really well. Only 8 pitches thrown last inning. Is that cutter? Slider's low. Ball 1. Peter up and away. Strike called. 1-1. Peter midway, grounded up the middle, base hit for Hamilton. There you go, Giggum, 2 for 4 day. Shortstop still hitting well. Brings up Chernley, 1 for 3 with a single. Slider way outside from Solomon, ball 1. Does not get the stimulated trade active here as that heater hits the outside corner, chased it, 1-1. Heater middle in, jammed to left field, that is going to drop in for a base hit. Chernley's second hit, 2 on, nobody out. Here's the 9-hitter, McDonald, who's 0 for 3. Slider up, chop through the legs, base hit into center field. Running around third, here's the throw from Welch, not in time. RBI single for McDonald, 7-3, it's back up to 4. Peterson up next, 2 for 4 with 2 singles. Go Lily. Peter at the knees, line hard to right of center, but hanging up for Welch, 1 down. Good up next, 1 for the single. Come on, Atlas. Heater up. Oh, missed it. 0-1. That was the pitch. Slider middle in, down the line. Base hit over the diving glove of the third baseman. Good's going to send it into the corner. Gallagher's throw to third. It is just in time to get McDonald, but the going to second is a double for Good. It is 8-3 as we score a run. Mustard up next, 1 for 4 with an RBI double. Was that Gingham that was thrown out? I don't remember. No, it was definitely McDonald. Peter up lined at the middle, right at Castor, though, and that ends the inning. 2 home, though, as we're back to a 5-run lead. 8-3, bottom of the 8th. Castor, Shaw, and Mullins coming up. Here's Castor, 1 for 3 with a single. Benson will start the inning here. And in, blasted to right of center, carrying well. That could be extra bases. 1 hopper to the wall. Kerr plays it correctly, gets it in, but it is a leadoff double. Here comes Shaw, 2 for 3, 2 singles and an RBI. Slider down and in on the first pitch, fouled off, 0-1. Better up and away, out of the zone, 1-1. Forkball down and away. Lined up the middle, back to Benson, who saves his bacon. 1 down. Mullins up next, 0 for 2, RBI ground out though, or sac fly actually for Mullins. Nice diving play by Kerr to save him of extra bases. Forkball down and away, low, ball 1. Forcing it down and in. Chopper to second. Kaboots charges. Makes the play to first. 2 down. Next up is Ayers. 1 for 3 with a double. Slider down and in. Grounder to first. Or liner to first. Good makes the catch, and that ends the inning. To the 9th. We're up by 5. 8-3. Barneswobble, Kerr, and Kaboots coming up. Benson's done. He had 2 innings. He's at 30 pitches. He's good. Barneswobble, 2 for 4 day. 2-run homer into single. Locked in. Peter down, grounder up the middle to short. Castor cuts it off to first, 1 down. Next up is going to be Kerr, 2 for 4, 2 doubles and an RBI. He's also locked in after making a diving play in the field. Down the middle, Heater, up the middle it goes. Send that back up the box. Return to sender. Kerr, 3 for 5 day. Here's Kaboots, 0 for 2 with a walk and a sac fly. Heater up and in inside, ball 1. Heater down the way, grounder to short. Castor to second 1, hurls to first, double play. That ends the inning. Bottom 9, we're up 5, 8-3. Gallagher, Despot, and Welch, bottom of the lineup up here for the Nocturnals. Coming out of the bullpen to slam the door. Going to be Dana Dantas, who led the team in saves with 4 in the regular season. Let's see if she can nail down a non-save situation here. I want to save Richards and Lim in case we need them next series against the Nightbats, who we know are going to bring the heat. Peter away in the first pitch, outside, ball 1. Throw ball down and in. Chopper to short, Hamilton charges. Throw to first, 1 down. 2 outs away. Despot up next, 0 for 3. Slider down and away, low, ball 1. Four-seamer down and away. Check strike, 1-1. Curveball middle in. Chased it, 1-2, also out in front. Four-seamer down and in. Number to second. Caboose charges. Bare hands. Fires. 2 down. Furry Flyers 1 out away from their first playoff series victory in team history. Here's Welch. 0 for 3. And tense. 9-hitter is the last shot for the Nocturnal season. Curveball down and in. Check strike. 0-1. Heater up and away. Check strike. 0-2. We're 1 pitch away. Slider down and away. Outside. 1-2. Four-seamer up and in. Doors blew it by him. Strike 3. Dantas. 1-2-3. 9th inning. Furry Flyers have won their first ever playoff series in team history. We're going to the semifinals, where we will meet our division rivals, the Nightbats. Complete victory here today for us. Offense showed up again, and our pitching was not as lights out as it was in Game 1, but another fantastic quality outing for everybody involved. Mwah, magnifique. 8-3 the final. RBIs for Barnswobble, 2-run homer, solo homer for Hamilton, RBI single for Good, RBI, I believe it was a double for Mustard, RBI single for Kerr, sac fly for Caboose, and a RBI single for McDonald. RBI, Enriquez had an RBI single, Shaw had an RBI single, and Mullins had a sac fly. Asiago, 6 quality innings, 6 hits, 2 earned runs, a walk, 7 strikeouts. He improves to 1-0. Benson, 2 innings, 1 run given up, 3 hits, 1 strikeout. Dantas, clean innings, striking out a batter. Garrison, 5 2/3, takes the loss, 9 hits, 6 earned runs, a walk, 2 homers. He falls to 0-1. Solomon, 3 1/3 in relief, 6 hits, 2 earned runs. Player of the game, Barnswobble, 2-run homer, followed by Kerr, 3 for 5 day, 2 doubles and an RBI and a single, and Hamilton, 2 for 4, solo homer, single, 2 runs scored. Let's go. Nice job, guys. All right, so we know we're taking on the Nightbats. Let's see what happens on the other side of the bracket. The Trackers and the, believe it is the Below Zeros are looking for the sweeps. We'll see if they get them or if they have to go to Game 3s. Here we go. Trackers are going to be at home here, looking for the sweep, but the Toucans are going to blow them out, 8-4. Forcing Game 3 back at third place. Thumpers at home lose 2-1. They are out in the first round. This is the first year the Thumpers will not be champions of the league. Game 3, Toucans pull the reverse sweep. They win 4-2. So on the other side, in the Nachos Conference, the top 2 teams advance. It'll be Below Zeros versus Toucans, with Below Zeros having home field advantage. And for us, it is us and the Nightbats in the Green Conference. Division rivals meet up once again. Fun fact, we are winless against the Nightbats in the postseason. We're 0-2. In the regular season, we're 5-0, as we won 2-0 this season and 3-0 the year prior. Alrighty, Game 1. Clint Goldberg will be on the mound for the Nightbats, and on the mound for us, Clarissa Arias. Game 2. Justin Marshall for us versus their ace, whose name I don't remember. It's no longer whoever it was because he left. It is Tiger Get Wrecked. Game 3, former Thumper Vic Kerr versus former Thumper Mike Asiago. Perfect. Alrighty, that's going to do it for this episode, guys. Quick recap. We got through the playoffs. Got to the playoffs, found out Barnswobble was Rookie of the Year and MVP, and she almost won the Triple Crown. Good for her. We then couldn't make any roster moves because it would have messed with the team chemistry that we had built. And it just didn't make sense to us to go out and get these players that didn't fit the mold that we were building, so we didn't do anything. We did buy a couple player developments. We improved Churnley's contact, and we improved the arm and power on Atlas Good. We then went into the quarterfinals, securing our first 2 playoff victories, blowing out the Nocturnals in Game 1 10-0, and then beating them in Game 2 8-3, securing our first ever playoff series victory in team history. Now we meet the team that eliminated us last year in the playoffs, the Nightbats, our division rivals, in the semifinals. Can we get revenge and punch our ticket to our first ever league championship series? Tune in to find out. Also, on a sad note, the Thumpers were eliminated in the first round. They were swept by the Below Zeros. They will not be making the finals, and they will not be champions of the league for the first time in their team history. But it was a great Cinderella run for them to reach the playoffs in the first place. Kudos to them. They are still the only team to make the playoffs all 5 years in this league's existence. But that is another story for another time. Next time out, it's division rivals squaring off the semis. Tune in to see who comes out on top. If you made it this deep, guys, thanks so much for sticking around. I appreciate the support as always. If you haven't already, hit the follow and or subscribe buttons down below here on Twitch to be notified next time I go live. And if you haven't already over on YouTube, leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel. Link to Twitch will be down in the description below if you guys want to come over and watch the games live before they're posted. And if you also want to follow me over on that platform as well if you so choose. I'll catch you on the next episode, everybody. Until then, this is The Nasty One, signing off. Have a wonderful day, evening, or afternoon, wherever you guys may be.